Hi there, and welcome back to the podcast. If you're just tuning in, hello, nice to meet you. My name's Phyllis Mackenzie, host of this Here to Lovely podcast. And before we continue, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, follow, depending on whichever platform you're listening to. That's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, any other podcasting app, really. And also, don't forget to check us out on iHeartRadio because we are on there as well. Well, global domination is what we're taking off here. But before we begin, Happy New Year. It might seem late. We are way into February, but because I have been away for a while, since Christmas. I had a very lovely Christmas. We had transitioned into the new year. I actually slept through the new year. Can you believe that? Like the fireworks were outside, people were celebrating, but yours truly was in bed dreaming. So I haven't quite transitioned into it. Also, I almost quite much missed Lunar New Year. Can you imagine that? Missing New Year's twice. But thankfully, I didn't, so I celebrated Lunar Year instead. But this episode for today is not like any other regular episode, like whatever we have been doing since the podcast began. For those who don't know, since 2020, this podcast has transitioned. When we began, it was a musical podcast for the first episode. It isn't up anywhere unless there's somebody who downloaded that episode, but I had to delete it because of legal issues. And from there on, it translated into like a Fact Tuesday episode kind of podcast. I didn't much like the route I was taking, so I did like 2-3 episodes on that, and then I decided to do books, which I transitioned with it from mid 2020 to 2021, and then took a long hiatus into 2022. 2022 didn't go so well because I did only 11 episodes, but this year we are going bigger. Bigger is always better. So we are going bigger with this podcast. I think that this podcast is evolving. Yeah, it's evolving because I've been getting a lot of requests from January throughout February of different potential guests that want to be on the show. And you'll find that most of them are not really into arts. They are just interesting influencers. And I thought, hey, how about, since everything is content and content is actually art, how about I just broaden my spectrum and have KRLive podcast as a podcast that celebrates art but welcomes everybody else. It just welcomes absolutely anybody. So if you're out there and you just want to find a platform where we can talk about absolutely anything, it doesn't have to do with the four arts. You don't have to know anything about culinary arts or literature or film or photography or martial arts or anything like that. Just you need to talk, vent. Who knows? I'll have a couple of episodes going on like that. And I thought that this year I'll have 52 weeks worth of episodes. So if you multiply that by 2, it's like 104 episodes minimum without the Christmas special in the end of the year. But because of the 4 weeks of January and the 2 weeks of February that are gone, we can count this as our first episode of still the same season, but an episode carrying forth. So this year, February, this is our first episode. We'll have a couple of more episodes just with me, some with guests, some are games, some will be reaction because I don't know, maybe tell me if you think it's a good idea, but I was thinking that by the end of the year, towards the end of the year, beginning of next year, I can make this a video audio podcast where you'll not only find the audio online but also the video. So we'll have reactions, we'll have video of guests, we'll have games, we'll have adventures, and also it will be the same for our second podcast channel, which is Wicked Campfire Podcast, link in the description, where since it's a paranormal investigative and horror slash true crime podcast, I think it will be better if we have a video of that, but that will need a lot of planning, so not now, because I need to find a studio, because I'm recording in my room right now. So I need to find a studio, I need to find an editor, I need to find somebody to help me work with the camera, because a lot of things I can do alone. I'm a one person party here. I'm the producer, I'm the host, I'm the editor, I'm the marketer, I'm everything. I'm just everything. So just comment, tell me what you think. Throw me your suggestions on social media. Also, if you have any suggestions on how you'd wish to have a potential podcast studio looking like for either of them, just send me pics. I think I should start a Pinterest where everybody can just pin from there. But we can just send them on social media. Just tag me. Links will be in the description again. But also, speaking of social media, I don't know if you guys are aware, but as from the end of last year, we have a Discord server and as well as a subreddit. The subreddit is not for this podcast, it's for the other podcast where you can send scary videos, paranormal investigations, anything spooky really. You can just send it there. But I don't know. I don't know if I should start a Reddit or a subreddit for this channel. I think I should. But the Discord is for everything. It's for KRLive podcast, it's for Wicked Campfire, it's for House of Servane, which is basically my film company, and it's also a platform for sharing content creation. So we'll have a specific room based platform where everybody can share their contents, promote each other, their books, everything. Also, if you could check out our Twitter page, we have various communities, fun like run by me, for film and also for books. I think I should just link everything as I'm saying. So as I'm saying, just check the link in the description. You can just join it. It's a very powerful community. And speaking of books, if you haven't checked it out, my book Life's Shackles, which is basically a poetry collection, is available on Amazon. It's been there since July. Right now it's just the ebook. I think I had plans by the end of February, like 28th of February, to like launch the paperback and hardcover, but I need to check out some changes and all that. So maybe by the end of March or somewhere mid-March is when we will have the launch of the books. In terms of merch, I think merch won't be available right now. It will be all the way till the end of the year when we like have an official YouTube channel. Yes, there's a YouTube channel right now which you can subscribe and all that, but like having a YouTube channel where we have challenges and reactions and guests and investigations and all that. So right now, I hope we can just bear with this platform, like an audio podcast, which is not bad. All we need to do right now is just like, subscribe, push it out there. And also for the YouTube channel, even if the videos are still in audio form, it's like an audio with a background. That's okay. You'll just go check it out and it will make sense to you. So just play it out, subscribe, follow social media pages. And like I said, this episode is not like any of the other episodes. It's not like a promotional episode. It's basically a catching up and what to expect in the year kind of episode. So, what else? What else am I forgetting? I think that will be it. But if there are any updates, I think sharing them will be an accord, because right now I don't even have a social media manager. Like I said, it's a one man per like a one man ship over here. So for now, I think I'll just say goodbye. Just check all the links in the description, and if you have any questions, just post it on our comment section on YouTube or maybe on our latest post on social media, or you can DM because I reply to DMs. yeah, I think that's it. So for now, you guys, I hope you have a lovely week. This is Valentine's week, so even if you didn't have a Valentine's, from me to you, I love you. And kisses, boo boo. You stay safe, and I hope to see you next on our episode. Bye.